Hey folks, this is Ardwulf. Welcome to episode 2. I'll explain in a moment to our playthrough series of Europa Universalis 4 as Brandenburg. So, the episode 2 I thought I was filming, the video didn't take, so we missed about 20-25 minutes of play, so sorry about that, but I'm going to keep going anyway, because I think the game's going pretty well. It's going as well as any other game as of EU4 that I've played. And we didn't do anything of note. We cored these 3 new provinces from that we took from Pomerania in our war. Brunswick got into a war of conquest against Bremen, which we got dragged into. We laid siege and took Lübeck, but we didn't end up getting anything out of it at the end. I did pick up an advisor, a military advisor, which lowers my land maintenance, which sounds good to me. Money-wise, we're doing pretty well. Magdeburg declared war on Anhalt. Not a big deal to me. Let's speed it up to 3. So what we didn't get was a demand from Austria to give Pomerania back her provinces, which we probably would have said no to. We will give Anhalt military access. We do have some unrest, which is why we have some troops stationed over here. It's looking like 4.5 years, so we can harsh treatment spend 50 military, which I'm really reluctant to do. We can accept their demands, but no. And we have our stability already at +3, thanks to 2 boosts out of admin points and 1 event. Nice little battle going on down here. Let's look at this war here. Anhalt is war with Magdeburg, Saxony, and Lübeck. Lübeck just had a war going on. Mecklenburg just absorbed Pomerania. What's our relationship with these guys? Court painter available. We can lose some ducats and gain 10 prestige and 1 stability. We could kind of use the prestige, but we can't get any more stability, unfortunately. Alright, so that went poorly. I don't know who that was. Oh, it looks like Pomeranian rebels. So let's look at Mecklenburg's diplomacy here. What's going on? I don't know what's up with that. UI's been a little flaky for me. I'm not sure why. So we are allied with Mecklenburg. So they will not submit to being a vassal of ours. Their relation's not high enough anyway. And the problem appears to be our economic base. Brandenburgian military power compared to Mecklenburgian, and Mecklenburg is a member of the Empire, which is a big factor. So this is not an insurmountable problem. Improved relation is 38. Let's keep the clock rolling here. We need to wait until, like, let's take a look at our economy. Pomerania has announced Brandenburg as their new rival. Okay. I don't have a diplomat to send. Let's see how this is going. Let's look at the HRE screen. So we've got 3 in our pocket here. Trier. We could offer them an alliance, but we don't have a diplomat to send. We'll hold off on that. take a look at who's in charge of Austria. Friedrich III von Habsburg. He's age 39. Our enemies are the Ottomans, France, and Bohemia. Right now I'll keep Bohemia as my ally. So who's my next war going to be against here? I'd kind of like to absorb the last of Pomerania, but Mecklenburg seems set on doing that. And I guess that's fine. But I can eventually get an alliance with them. Actually, I am in an alliance with them. But I can get another almost 60 points in improved relations. Now, one of the later expansions, I forget which one, lets me set a stance toward an enemy nation. Truce will expire. National decisions available. That's this declare statute and restraint of appeals. We're not doing that anytime soon. That will piss. Let's see who it'll piss off. A lot of people, especially the Papal State. Let's look at the Papal State. We're at minus 63 because we upset the Pope. But that penalty is slowly eroding. Political unrest is going down. Next year vote will be in 6.8 years. This number is going up. When the progress reaches 100, the faction will revolt. You have a 4.9% chance of increasing the progress by 10% each month. So that's 2.1, 3.6, 4.9. Okay, so that's the total unrest in all three provinces. But the unrest is going down. Yeah, good luck with that. So actually, well, we don't have the money to build a boat, so let's look at our economy. Inflation is at 0, so that's not bad. Total development is 90. 7 non-overseas cores. Seven non-overseas cores. So we have 10 provinces total. So I think the other 3 are these. We're not in awesome shape on money, but it's not so bad. I may have to harsh treatment these guys. I'll keep an eye on it. All right, looking at tech. I'm almost there. 557. We have it. Okay, we need 568, so, and we're gaining 6 per month. Okay, we've stopped trying to improve relations with the Palatinate. So let's recall this guy. So that's as good as that's going to get. Let's send this over here. So I still don't know if the Emperor gets a vote. We've stopped trying to maintain relations with Cologne. Cologne, Mainz. Can't go much higher on that. Can't go much higher on that. Saxony doesn't like us at all. Allied to rival. That's the problem with that. What's my relationship with Bohemia looking like? 79. That's pretty good. So looking at Denmark. Actually, let's look at Mecklenburg. We have a royal marriage with them already. So we're cruising for another ally here. Saxony's pissed. Poland's not an option. Lithuania is an option, actually. What about these guys? Bavarian. Aggressive expansion. So our aggressive expansion's down to -11. Let's improve our relations with Saxony. Bavaria, I should say. Is there they are not an elector. Alright, we have a rebel uprising. Wait a minute. It will soon start a rebel uprising. So we can spend... I don't see that we have any real option besides that. And by 3.4 chance, it goes up 10%. That means it has gone up 10% every fucking month. So call this diplomat. Lüneburg has let's see, actually. Let's send a royal marriage to Lüneburg. Who are there? I should have checked this first. Hamburg, Verden, and Magdeburg. Their enemies are Hamburg, Magdeburg, and Verden, and Saxe-Lauenburg, so that's fine. No. Well, we don't have any choice but to do that. Okay, hold on a minute here. This might be a good time to go to war against Poland. If I go to war against Poland, we can humiliate, but nobody will come in to help us. Let's start a spy network in Poland. Confirm that. Offer an alliance to these guys. Confirm. We've got a free diplomat. What can he do? This is probably close. Improve relations at 100, so there's nothing else we can do with that. We got somebody working on Saxony. To good effect, I think. Let's send somebody to Würzburg, because why not? Alright, well, they're going to get that back in a minute. They're at war with the Ottomans. Not 100% sure what the Ottomans are going to do there. Let's look at what Poland's... Moldavia, Lithuania, Mazovia. None of that is particularly good. Alright, so this is 4.1. We're going to split this in half. Send one over here. General Friedrich Wilhelm von Kaiow is dead. That's not good. That's not surprising. So we don't have a military leader, but we're not going to deal with that right now. What we can get is a new technology. So Pike Square, let's take it. Infantry shock, supply limit, combat width, infantry shock. So that looks good. Let's look at Poland. Poland's at 3, 4, and 4, whereas we are at 3, 4, and 4. So we're even. I can build churches now, which is good because it lets me increase my tax base. I don't have the money for a church right now, but I can build one. So the best place to build one would be here in, is this Stettin? Yes, so this will increase trade power. That's the marketplace. Okay, so let's see. This is monthly income. Berlin would be the best place for it. Berlin or Potsdam. Actually, or Altmark would be okay too. So looking at kind of the historical expansion rate of Brandenburg, we're doing real well. So what I'd like to do, we can fabricate a claim on Gdansk. Let's do that. And let's pull this guy because he doesn't have anything else to do. Urbanus the 7th is now... okay, who's the papal controller? The papal state is the current controller. I need 10 to invest influence to become the next pope. So let's see what the current pope's opinion of me is. Oh, still not good. Okay. So this isn't... this isn't Crusader Kings 2 where it is that is a personal opinion. It is the nation's relationship. So... Alright, we may have settled this down now. I'm hoping. We're below, what, 1.0 or below in each of the 3 provinces. And once we... actually, let's take a look at that. Once we get rid of the unrest, or the separatism, we can... let's see what happens. We can convert the culture. So Prussian becomes the new primary culture. Prussia gains a permanent claim on West Prussia and a permanent claim on East Prussia. Culture in Berlin will become Prussian. Okay, so we've got a free diplomat. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll lose 5 prestige. The Florentine school. Yearly prestige +1. We'll take that. It costs... oh, what's happening here? Occupied by the Ottomans. How is that even happening? That Gdansk, Danzig, is getting occupied by the fucking Ottomans. That's amazing. Nice job, Poland. Nice job. On the other hand, they still have a big army there. So we need to get up here. We need to take these 4 provinces from Poland, and we need to have access to the Teutonic Order, because we don't have any boats. Although... I can build boats now. The bark is the light ship. What's my income at here? 0.93. So, and this is at stability +3 too. So I'm really kind of waiting for more income here. I'm going to turn the clock up a little bit. But in the meantime, let's improve relations plus. Oh, hey, we can improve relations with these guys. Corruption. We can ignore them or eradicate. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? We can gain a corruption. And then root out corruption. Okay, wait a minute now. National Epic. Yep, we'll take that. Let's lower army maintenance a bit. I could have taken the stability hit. Oh well. So, reducing corruption by 0.1. I'm happy with that. So that's going down. Advisors are expensive. And I waited to take one, and I may end up dismissing a guy because, frankly, I give him the boot because they're just expensive. Okay, let's recall that diplomat. Let's declare war against... Well, let's look at it. Bohemia comes in as on Poland's side. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, so they're allied to Poland. Poland, Brandenburg. That's a problem. What's Poland? Who's Poland's enemies? Denmark, Hungary, and Brandenburg. So let's maybe butter up the Hungarians. That's 20 years worth of army morale and yearly army tradition. I gotta take that. Alright, and we got this guy. Okay, who are they? I'm allied to Lithuania, Poland, Bohemia. Alright, we have a lot of improved relation with them right now. So let's recall this guy. So we got two let's pause here because we've got 2 diplomats free and we don't really want to have 2 loose diplomats. Let's improve relations with Hungary. See what happens there. And then that's at plus 97. Let's look at the HRE. Trier again. Let's improve relations with Trier. And that aggressive expansion is going down. Slowly, but it's going down. Alright, we're going to pause here. Please be sure to like the video if you're enjoying it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this kind of thing. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.